So recently, the creators of Elite Redux have released a ton of new information about the coming 3.0 update, as well as 2.6 and 2.7, and when the final version of 2.5 will come out, including new features, more battles, new Pokemon, and an actual post-game. So let's get right into all the new information and see what is coming for Elite Redux 3.0. The full version of 2.5 should be out now, if not later this week, with new megas and with new Pokemon. After that, they can finally start working on implementing the changes into Pokemon Showdown. And for all my Pokemon Showdown fans, you can finally use all the new Redux forms and abilities. 2.6 will be next and will be a graphic overhaul with brand new tile sets. And in 2.7, they'll be adding some new areas and will be implementing the Battle Tower. The Battle Tower is definitely something I can see myself sinking hundreds of hours into, especially with all the different ways you can use Pokemon, as well as just the massive amount of Pokemon there are. I'm really curious to see who can get the longest streak. The Battle Factory will remain the same, but some of the other places will change into something better, like the Battle Palace, which kinda sucks. This will not be fully done in 2.7, but it can help polish it for 3.0. So let's talk about the major 3.0 update. New post-game areas will be unlocked. The Underwater Temple and Chimney Volcano will be new dungeons to explore with different quests and rare evolution items for some of the new Pokemon, as well as rare Redux forms and legendaries. Finally, some of these crazy powerful legendaries will have uses with all the additional post-game fights. There will also be a brand new post-game story, kind of like the Delta episode in a way, but better. It's called Rayquaza and the Children of the Sky. So a Salamence in a new ruins area will take you to the new Sky City, and there'll be more quests and battles. The main quest being you have to climb the corrupted tower and face an escaped Paradox Pokemon. So it seems like the Children of the Sky are the past Paradox forms of the genies, which I believe I've shown off in an end of a video before. This sounds super fun to me, and Elite Redux has never really had a story and was really just battling, and mostly just followed base Emerald, but now it's really starting to become its own universe with lore. I'd love to see them expand on some of the Redux forms in this way. But believe me, they heard y'all talking about lack of post-game, and they have solutions. These fights aren't going to be easy anymore because the AI for the entire game is being redone. I mean, let's be honest, right now the AI is really dumb and makes nonsense plays all the time. Now they plan on using like the AI of Run and Bun, which I've never played before, but from what I heard is actually like super difficult, so overall this game will be much harder. There's even more post-game content though, as they will be implementing the Pokemon World Tournament from Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, where you can fight a bunch of gym leaders from the past games. Well, now they have lots of new trainers with new teams, including people from the anime and not just the base games. I mean, I never really experienced the Pokemon World Tournament before, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying it here. It's also going to have a story system where you can go through as one of the characters and use their Pokemon. It's not all post-game changes though, as playthroughs themselves will see lots of changes. Ace Mode will be getting a rework for the more casual players. Teams will be changed and the enemies will have less EVs and broken moves. No longer is the early game going to be such a pain to get through. Ace Mode is going to be like the regular version of the game. Rideable Pokemon are going to be a thing like an X and Y. They can take you to new areas and find exclusive items in Pokemon, including the soaring mechanic from Omega Ruby where you ride the Mega Latios. One of my favorite features ever. I think they had something similar in Pokemon Insurgence if I'm not mistaken. You'll be able to go to new areas with this. Following Pokemon is also coming. Every Pokemon in the game will be able to follow you, even the Redux forms and the Mega Evolutions. This is honestly so cool. I don't play permanent Mega Mode, but having a Mega Fido follow me around would complete my life. They'll be adding a new quest system. Quests will be given after the first gym, and you can get some new Pokemon, items, or even shinies. And is a great way to get some of the lower tier characters more screen time. Speaking of shinies, the new rare and mythical shinies will be added. These are much harder to find and have brand new color palettes. And these are still being created by the community, so you can still submit your own and maybe it'll be put into the game. These new mythical shinies are going to be really awesome to collect, especially because they're going to be adding the online trading and battling. So you can use them to trade for some other rare shinies or use them to flex in battle. Finally, all the great strategies people have been coming up with will be put to the test in real fights. They also plan on doing big tournaments with real life prizes. I'm not sure what this represents, but it's still pretty exciting. Like I said, new Pokemon will be coming in 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, and 3.0, like the new Mega Gothitelle. I'm not a big Gothitelle fan, but I could see this being a really strong Pokemon. Mega Clodsire, the chunky boy himself. I'm glad they're finally adding new Poison Mega Evolutions, and it might set up the new Poison terrain on entry because new terrains and weathers are also coming to the game. There's new Redux forms like Redux Tinkaton. The Overquill Hammer is honestly amazing. I hope it gets a new signature move to go with it. This will also get a Mega Evolution with Overquill's new evolution. There's also Redux Aggron, who's a rock water type. They might give this the new Hunting Horn ability where horn moves restore HP, which could be super scary. There's also convergent forms as well, like this new Gyarados. I believe the real Pokemon are the wisps that are carrying it at the bottom, so this is just a sick design all around. The last thing they revealed were the new ribbons rework. Basically, you can equip different ribbons that will add like a restriction or a buff in some cases, like limiting the PP you get for different moves or restricting the types you can use. Or they can give Pokemon illegal moves, like moves they had before the move pool review. Now, I'm not a big fan of the move pool changes, so this seems like a really fun feature. I can't wait to see all the different challenge runs people come up with these ribbons. Now, this is a ton of stuff, and honestly, it's amazing, but when is it coming out? Well, they plan for all of this to be done in December of 2025. Legends ZA is going to have to move over. While it's the plan, there's still a lot in early development, so I imagine they're going to want to add more stuff, so delays are definitely possible. There's a lot of really talented people in the dev team that are working hard, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. I'm curious what you guys think of the changes coming to Elite Redux, so let me know down below, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the members, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.